Well, hello, Taurus, and welcome to FireStar Tarot. I am Empress Egypt, and this is your weekly general love reading, okay? So we are going to be doing a twin flame reading. Clearly, when I was shuffling off the camera, a few cards did actually pop out. Of course, I put them back into the deck, but it is important to understand that I did see a union taking place in this twin flame journey. So, of course, I'm really interested to see what's going on with you, Taurus. We are going to pull overall messages from Spirit first, and then we will get into a reading between you and your twin flame, your person of interest. We will actually find out if this is kind of your twin flame or not. I will tell you guys, in the twin flame journey, it's one of those journeys where honestly it's going to be a very difficult journey for you. So if you feel like it's been one hell of a ride, there's a chance this person could be your twin flame. So with that being said, you guys, before we get into the reading, remember, gender is fluid. So when I do speak of masculine or feminine, I am referring to the energies. If I am referring to a certain person, I will let you guys know. All right. No negativity here on my channel, okay, you guys? It will be deleted. It will be blocked. I will not tolerate it. Don't forget, too, that time is irrelevant here on my channel. So if I do speak of time, I am referring to past tense, present tense, and possible future. I like to keep it pretty current with energies, you guys. Again, I don't like to predict the future here, okay? So let's see. Anything I don't go over in the... Anything I miss, I'll put in the description box for you guys. I am live streaming this on Facebook as well as YouTube, you guys. So hello, Facebook world. Hello, YouTube. If you guys are catching this live, you will know because there will be a live red button in this top left-hand corner. If not, you're catching this on replay. So just hashtag replay for me if you want to. If not, no big deal. So I will tell you guys, I like to change a whole lot. I kind of hate doing the same thing over and over again. So my channel may not be very consistent with my videos. I may hop around a little bit. But I am kind of running out of ideas. So if you guys have any particular readings you want to see or any advice for any type of readings, let me know in the comments down below. Also, too, if this message resonates for you, let me know how it relates to your life in the comments as well. All right, you guys. So again, anything I forget to go over will be in the description box. Don't forget to like, share, do all the good stuff. Get this video in the algorithm so that this message finds who it is meant for. With that being said, you guys, definitely check your birth charts. I provided a link in the description box as well, you guys. It's very interesting to know your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. My love readings tend to resonate with your moon sign, but you can resonate with your other signs. Remember, you guys, we possess all 12 zodiac signs, so you won't hear me really speak of individual zodiac signs with individuals. I will just speak of the energy, okay? Again, we all possess 12 zodiac signs, okay? I think that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get into this reading, all right, Taurus? All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with overall messages from Spirit. We're going to do two cards for Divine Masculine and 2 cards for Divine Feminine. I'm going to start with Divine Feminine first, and then we'll go into Divine Masculine. Now, remember, you guys, this is the shadow kind of areas of this love. Obviously, we'll talk about the good, but we'll also, shed light on the dark areas as well, you guys, because I do feel like in this cycle of the twin flame journey, it's important to understand it's about growth, it's about expansion. So of course, anything to help you guys to expand is obviously what I'm going to try to do. Okay, you guys. Let me see. I think that's pretty much everything. Let's go ahead and get these messages going. All right, Spirit, show me 2 messages for my Divine Feminine, please. Just remember, you guys, this is 3D. Okay, so you guys are not going to be in divine energy. It's the process of getting to this divine energy. All right, and don't forget to, I have my comments open if you guys want to chat with me. My grays are showing through. Don't judge me. I'm trying to get my grays to grow out because I just have this huge one chunk. So I'm going to see if I can get it to grow out. We'll see what happens with it. I'll be looking like Elvira. All right, you ready, Taurus? Come on, 2 Spirit. 2 messages, please, for my feminine energy, Spirit. You guys are making me nervous. That's all right, though. Spirit, 2 messages, please, for Divine Feminine energy. Hope you guys are having a good night. Spirit, 2 messages, please, for Divine Feminine. Spirit's very hesitant with Taurus. There we go. There's 1. Mentakan energy, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Obviously, I am a Taurus sun, you guys, so I definitely relate to this energy, right? This is all about my Tauruses really being grounded, but also having an understanding when it comes to spirituality, right? Obviously, you're clicking on this tarot reading. You are open and awoken to spirituality in some way, shape, or form, or maybe you're just a little bit struggling in life, but there's still this longing for home no matter where you're at, right? This is that card. That is that Mentakan energy, okay? Longing for home, you guys. All my light workers out there, right? Spirit, 1 more message. Okay. I'm taking it. Portal. We have doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card, okay? Very beautiful energy as well. So feminine energy, I do feel like, honestly, the more you awaken, it's this energy of really things really just doors opening for you, right? More opportunities. And of course, once you start understanding the balance of life and the juggling act of life, and you start to really understand and embrace that balancing, again, negative and positive aspects, this is when those doors start to open. Again, you're embracing spirituality and things are just happening for you. Now, the more you fight destiny, the more you fight the grand scheme of things, that's when things tend to fall apart for you, okay? So this energy is that energy of knowing what spirituality can do for you, and of course, just having that positive mindset, or at least a balanced mindset, right? Not too much in your negative, not too much in your positive, and understanding that with that, with the balance, comes great things, right? Comes the doors opening and the opportunities and so forth. So lots of growth here, right, Taurus? All right, my feminines. So for my Tauruses, let's go ahead and take a look at Divine Masculine, okay? Divine Masculine, any messages, please, for Divine Masculine spirit? So yes, Tauruses, there are going to be Divine Masculines and feminines on this channel. That's why we're just going to go ahead and look at the whole journey of the twin flames for you, okay, Taurus? Spirit, 2 messages, please, for Divine Masculine. We do have star ancestors, very interesting. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, okay? Whew, so this energy for my masculine energy is kind of more of a not fully trusting your intuition and not fully trusting the powers that have been given to you, passed down from generation to generation. I also feel like too with this card, even though on a positive end, it talks about really just, you know, again, embracing your deep secrets that maybe the ego eye tends to make you kind of cover up, right? You know, it's the cliche things like to, you know, of course, trust your intuition, right? Because it's a belief. Sometimes it's very hard when you get caught up in the ego mind to really accept things for what they are, you know, a creator, spirituality, so forth, energy, law of attraction, spiritual law of attraction, all that stuff, okay? But again, for masculine energy here, this is really you needing to dive deep into your inner soul, right? Really opening up your third eye here and really trying to get in touch with spirituality, get in touch with those hidden secrets in here, because I feel like with this energy, a lot of divine masculines, again, and this is just masculine energy because you're not in divine yet, right? So it's an energy of just kind of being trapped here in the 3D world, still not fully opening that third eye and understanding the answers are within, okay? Divine masculine. So again, Spirit's just telling you here, Divine Masculine, definitely take a deeper look, okay? Spirit, let's get one more message, please, for Divine Masculine. We have Higher Earth. This actually came out in Aries read yesterday. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Very interesting because you guys are both actually mirroring each other, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, when it comes to longing for home. So what I'm picking up on with this energy, just in the messages from the very start here, is that both of you guys are both yearning for home. Maybe this is your journey together. Maybe both of you guys with this energy have woken up to the twin flame journey and both longing for home. Maybe the union is home, okay? But we'll dive a little bit deeper and find out what's really going on. So let's go ahead and get into this reading, Taurus. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place tonight. My energy is kind of a little slow. I was driving on the road all day today, so I do apologize, and I am live. I don't edit my videos, okay? So it is what it is. So I'm going to be pulling 6 cards here. Again, just taking a look at the journey between you and your twin flame, okay? I will be clarifying where needed. We'll just see what happens, all right? Spirit, show me, please, my Taurus's twin flame journey. Show me the energies between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, please. First up, we do have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So I do feel like there was an ending clearly. I don't know if you guys are in non-communication or not yet, but with this energy, even the 8 of Swords is coming up too. So I do feel like there's a little bit of digression here, right? A little bit of going backwards, but that's okay. We'll see what's going on here. I do feel like there was an ending that took place clearly, created a lot of cruel feelings. And of course, it's hard to say right now. I don't know who's done this to who. This could have been Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. Could have also been Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine here, but somebody ended it with somebody here in this twin flame journey in the very beginning, okay? So I am seeing, of course, past tense connection of an ending that was very painful. We also have the 8 of Swords, which is telling me that even before this ending and after this ending, it's a little bit of this energy of just really being trapped in your head. Okay, so I feel like this is both of you guys, though. I'm not going to lie. And maybe not at the exact same times, but clearly you guys are both going to be going through an entrapment in your mind within, you know, the things that have gone wrong, the things that maybe you regret, feeling like you've missed opportunities or feeling like you never had opportunities, okay? We also have the Eight of Wands, and I will show you guys these cards when I start clarifying and breaking them down, okay? So the Eight of Wands in reverse is telling me clearly there's no communication at the center of this read so far. So there is my clarification. There's no communication in this reading for Tauruses. So if you guys are in communication, this isn't your reading, I do apologize, okay? But remember too, you guys, because relationship statuses don't apply here, neither does gender really. This is an energy of just not having communication, even if you guys are physically together and actually communicate. It's like blockages when it comes to communication, okay? So whether this is the way you hear something, the way you speak something, or the way you guys communicate to, you know, feeling like you're yelling at a wall or talking to a wall, right? This is that kind of no communication energy, right? We also have the Sacred Clown, right? This is the Fool card in reverse. So I do feel like there is a lot of hesitation within this connection in this energy. Doesn't mean that that's what it's going to be, because like I said, when I was shuffling off the camera, I did see a few cards that really, really stood out to me that showed a lot of action, okay? A lot of action happening here with my Tauruses. So, and clearly we do have the Ten of Pentacles as well as the Sixth card, the Prince of Cups, okay? So lots of energies all over the place. Let's go ahead and find out what's going on here. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Star in reverse, okay? So grounding energy here between this twin, currently with this twin flame energy, is going to be a whole lot of just feeling like wishes haven't been fulfilled here, okay? Feeling like it's a lot of dream state and not having things in the actual 3D world, right? So maybe you guys are dreaming of each other or having dreams of your twin flame, your significant other, or whatever the situation is, wherever your twin flame is. There's just a lot of energy of really, again, feeling like these wishes aren't going to be fulfilled. I feel a lot of doubt here, Taurus, honestly. So I don't know if you're divine masculine or if you're divine feminine filling in on this energy, but I do feel a lot of hesitation. I feel a lot of just not really sure here, Taurus. Seriously, not really sure. So let's start finding out what's going on. Obviously, we have the Nine of Swords energy coming through. Again, an ending that took place that was really shitty, okay, straight up. A lot of cruel words may have been said, or maybe nothing being said at all. Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here in reverse? Spirit, show me the Nine of Swords, please. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, the fact that this manifestation never took place with your counterpart has created, you know, and again, I feel like this was done to you, Taurus. So this energy is someone leaving you, someone making you feel like shit, not wanting to manifest things with you. And of course, the lack of manifestation has created a lot of issues, okay? So I do feel like you do honestly think about this a lot, Taurus. I think you think about this ending way more than you should. And I will tell you, with this energy coming through in this twin flame journey, it's important to understand that if you are thinking about the lack of manifestation, clearly that's what you're going to manifest, is a lack of manifestation. So it's really important to get a hold of this energy here. And make sure that if there was an ending to this relationship in the past, it's important that you close that door, because if not, you're not going to be able to manifest in the future, okay? So let's clarify a little bit more just to make sure I'm on the right path here, okay? Spirit, anything else when it comes to this Nine of Swords energy in reverse, please? Show me this ending. Show me the cruelty, please. We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, there is this energy of somebody wanting to walk away to something better. So whoever walked away from here, you know, who here, obviously I'm feeling somebody walked away from my Taurian energy, my Toro energy, but I do, you know, it's this, it sucks because I can feel it from both perspectives, because you have to understand, I'm reading for divine masculine and divine feminine here. This is an energy of divine masculine walking away to what he thinks is better for him, okay? Now, with the Four of Cups here clarifying this is also telling me that divine masculine didn't really realize what he was walking away to with this energy. But the point is that the energy is still here. There was an ending. It was devastating. It was cruel. It feels like the end of the world. There's a lack of manifestation taking place because of this ending, or because of the thought of this ending. And again, masculine energy thinking that this is a better energy for him to, you know, walk away from and go towards something different here. But again, with the Four of Cups energy, it is that blended love, the blended success, the blended pleasure. So it's not really knowing what's best for him, okay? Maybe just pulled in a direction, couldn't really explain it. Maybe he was more in his ego than he was in his, you know, heart. But ultimately, there was an ending, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this Eight of Swords. Spirit, show me the Eight of Swords. And again, we're going from past energy kind of into current energy, into possible future energy here, or the possibility of what could be. And I say possibility because this message is not going to be for every single one of you guys. It's like the weather forecast, okay? It's it's hard to say who this message is for because I'm picking up on energy, okay? This is why it's important that you guys try to at least get a reading every now and then from a reader to make sure that these messages are for you, because if not, it could really fuck up your life, okay? Just fair game, fair warning, okay? Eight of Swords energy, though. Let's see what's going on here with this Eight of Swords energy. Like I said, with the Eight of Swords energy, this is you really being the prisoner in your own head. This is you really thinking about this ending, thinking about not manifesting with this person, not having a new beginning with this person, not having communication. But I will say also with the Eight of Pentacles here in the upright, the Eight of Wands, this is communication, okay? So there is this form of, this person's like real hit or miss, if that makes sense with this communication card coming through, because again, it's still like there's communication. So I feel like what happens is something happens with Divine Masculine in this current energy. Divine Masculine pulls away, thinks that Divine Masculine is going towards something better, and it ends up not being better. It just kind of ends up being the same situation, just a different person. So it's not really knowing what's the best thing, okay? But there is communication here in this past tense. So I feel like it was very hit or miss in the past tense, and now maybe there's no communication at all. Does that make sense? So the Eight of Swords energy is because of this ending. Again, this is clarifying, right? This is saying that this Ten of Wands, it's like the cycle ended, but you continue to carry these burdens, right? The ending took place to release burdens. Now, I know it released burdens on Divine Masculine, but possibly not Divine Feminine here. And again, you guys, the roles can be reversed. But whoever was in their emotions, that's the one that felt it the most, okay? Divine Masculine and ego, of course, ended things because there was the grass is greener on the other side kind of energy, okay? Spirit, clarify the Eight of Swords, please. Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in reverse. I do feel like, honestly, there is some issues, though, okay, that also go, and maybe this is on Divine Masculine's part. Maybe you guys are marrying each other here and you guys are both going through financial issues, but there is definitely some material burdens here, okay? So a little bit of prosperity is coming through in this read. I do feel like there's material trouble, but it's not material trouble like you're losing everything completely. But I feel like also, too, this has a lot to do with the actual relationship itself in past tense. Because there was no manifestation, this connection, feeling like, you've lost materially, you've lost everything. I feel like there was a lot of visions here, Taurus, of this person, right? The thought of the house, the cars, everything, and then not having it. So again, that wealth is gone, right? That material wealth is gone. So this material stress could be that, but this can also be financial issues, okay? But I feel like, again, this is both of you guys. And there's also the Five of Wands here too. So this is a lot of thoughts that either the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine energy is going through, okay? I do honestly feel like there's a lot of fighting going on. I don't know if this is between you two. Let me clarify a little bit more here because it's a little confusing. I do feel like there's a lot of challenges right now, okay? I feel like you're honestly, Taurus, being tested, pulled different ways here with this energy. It's a confusing energy too, like not knowing what decision to make, period. And I feel like this is mirroring between both of you guys, just different situations here, okay? Yeah, Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat, feeling defeated, feeling like this shit's just not going to end. Again, these are all thoughts though. So you're thinking about material trouble. You're thinking about being defeated by this person over and over again. The repetitive, hit and go with the twin flame connection, right? It's important to understand, though, Taurus, regardless if you're Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine, that this energy is past tense, right? So, yes, there was endings, right? Yes, there was this sense of being defeated, but you have to also understand that this was a loss, right? You need to count it as a loss, get what you can from it, and get back into current energy so that you can push forward into, again, future energy, okay? Because if not, you're just keeping these doors closed. And this would explain why message from Spirit in the very beginning was telling you, hey, look, the more you trust in the destiny of things, in the destined plan, the more you trust in spirituality, the more you trust in divine, the more you trust in whatever's meant to be is meant to be. That's when you can release these burdens and close that door. And then that's when those doors will open for you and new opportunities will come. I do feel a stagnant energy here, okay? So Spirit, why is the 8 of Wands here in reverse, the no communication coming through? Show me why and who's not communicating. Fortitude, strength. Okay, so this is telling me that the reason there's no communication is to build strength between you two. Straight up. I don't know who's who here, but yeah, for sure. Okay, so there's a lot here when it comes to this no communication. Obviously, someone's in a third-party situation here, okay? And remember, this third-party situation, it's important to understand third-party situations here on my channel do not have to be an actual romantic partner. Third-party situations can be work because this is a 3 of Pentacles, okay? So this is people, places, and things, okay? So again, this can be a job, this can be family, this can be friends, this can be romantic. I don't really strongly feel romantic here. I just feel like this is outside influence period, okay? Outside influence period. But it's important to understand that whatever's going on with this outside influence, it is creating strength during this no communication time, okay? So even if this is for you, Divine Feminine, say, Divine Feminine, look, this no communication is creating strength with you so that you can work harder on yourself or work harder when it comes to this material loss, when it comes to, again, you know, if you feel like you lost everything with Divine Masculine and you don't have the home life that you want, you don't have, you know, the stability and the consistency you need, that's what this energy is. This is saying, look, this no communication is to create a strength within you, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, either of you, to, again, work hard for yourself here, create wealth for yourself. Because remember, that's what the twin flame journey is about, Taurus. The twin flame journey is literally about the expansion in the separation. It has nothing to do with the connection. I know a lot of people don't fully understand the twin flame connection. And when you don't, you will be in heartache and in pain if you are not confident in knowing that you are in the expansion and no communication for a reason, okay? And that is the growth. That's the growth process. That's the experience. That's what this is. It's creating strength, period. And this goes for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, okay? We also have the Princess of Cups with this no communication, okay? So this is that immature love, but this immature love that was very manipulative, very, very sneaky, very, very promiscuous, okay? So this could be either you or Divine Masculine here. And again, it's this energy of just this past tense being very immature, okay? I'm still feeling past tense here with this energy, even though we're coming into current energy, because I do feel like the reason this person can't communicate or the reason you guys aren't communicating is because it's still immature love. And because it's immature love, it's like the little chickies in an incubator, right? It's like you got to let them get hot. You got to let them warm up so that they can grow, so that they can hatch. That's this energy. I feel like right now it's working on third-party situations. And again, third-party situations meaning your money, your cars, your houses, the people around you, the places you go to, anything that you can tangibly touch, right? Anything tangible, anything you can touch, okay? So it's just this immature feeling when it comes to this no communication. So understand that in this journey, it's important to understand that when there's no communication, you're gaining strength, okay? So when you guys are communicating, you're depending on each other, you're not being strong because you have each other. So again, in separation with no communication, you're building a lot of strength here, okay? Knight of Swords. You're also creating a whole lot of mental clarity because again, not having the connection, there's a lot of, well, I want this, I don't want this, or, you know, in this connect, there's a lot of being able to think about it. This is why you're in that 8 of Swords energy. You're really thinking about everything, about the things you haven't manifested, the material issues, right? The material challenges in life. You're also looking at the defeat you faced. And again, just with this connection with twin flame on top of it, now you're thinking of twin flame and when is twin flame coming back? And I'm pretty sure you guys are watching tarot reading after tarot reading, telling you that twin flame's probably coming, right? Even you guys clicking on this video, I feel it. I do feel it, but it's important to understand that it's also a key factor that you grow, right, where you need to be, because a lot of divine feminines I have noticed, and I'm just speaking from what I see, a lot of divine feminines are having a very hard time in putting the effort into themselves. All the energy is on divine masculine, and when is divine masculine coming? So just understand that this is why it's really important to understand the growth within the twin flame cycle when you're in separation, because if you don't grow and say divine masculine comes around and is ready, divine feminine, you're not going to be prepared. You're not going to know how to defend yourself properly. Your boundaries aren't going to be put and set in stone. And divine masculine's just going to take from you in the same way that he took from in the past, because you're still the same energy, okay? So it's important to really focus on that, okay? And divine masculine, same thing goes to you too, you know? If divine masculine, if you had issues expressing your emotions, you can't just come and start expressing your emotions, because even if divine feminine is as strong as she should be, it's still going to create issues, right? Because it's that not playing the game, right? I know divine feminines are probably saying, well, what the hell are you talking about? What do you mean? What game? Love is a game, okay? And I don't care who you talk to and what they tell you. If they tell you, oh, well, I don't want no part of that game, like love's not supposed to be a game, that's not true. Love is a game. It is like you're gambling, right? And because of the 50-50 exchange, it's important to play the game right, okay? You got to think about your emotions here. You can't just fall head over heels for someone, because then you're going to be in this energy over and over again. All right, we also have the blasted tower. There's no communication, because it's like this energy of when shit goes wrong, like not having, it's like when you start thinking about all this devastation over and over again, right? The defeat, the issue with wealth, the issue with manifestation, the issue with twin flame, with divine counterpart. It's this energy of just feeling like your world keeps getting destroyed right in front of you. It's like every time you think about it, it's destruction. Again, it's like the same original heartbreak in the very beginning. Okay. It's like every time you think about it, it's like all over again, living everything all over again here. Okay. And it's important. The reason this is coming through is because in these moments of no communication, the blasted tower is also an energy of, it's kind of like the death card. It's transition. It's growing. It's things being destroyed so that you can grow. Okay. So this no communication is the destruction. And this destruction is taking place so that you can grow, right? So that you can be strong, right? Leo energy. Again, doesn't mean that your person's a Leo. What this is saying is that this is the strength of Leo, right? The strength of the lion. You have to be courageous, and I want to say this, especially with the 8 of Cups energy. It's this energy of understanding, and it's 8 of Cups too. I saw it in here a few times when I was shuffling off camera, you guys. It's walking away to something and not even knowing if what you're walking away to is even worth, it's the fears that actually create a lot of the stagnation, because it's like people that get very complacent, very relaxed, very content with not being alone. For example, a lot of relationships will last a long time, and people say it's because they work hard at it. No, it's because they become complacent. Because I've seen plenty of relationships where people are arguing, they're not happy, but they would never even think of divorcing. And to me, that is not true love. To me, true love is something that through all this shit, right, lasts. It's through the separation and not having communication. I'm not knocking other people that are in relationships. That's not what I'm saying here, because that could have come across that way. But what I'm saying is that with this energy, it's understanding that the twin flame connection is not those soulmate connections. Okay, a soulmate connection, yes, you could live your entire life with and be okay with it. But when it comes to a twin flame connection is one. There is no comparison to a twin flame connection. Okay, it's important to understand that this destruction, this non-communication, yes, it creates not being clear, but being not clear is what's making you question things, okay? If you were clear, you wouldn't be questioning shit. So the fact that this non-communication has you questioning things is exactly what this non-communication is supposed to do, okay? All right, moving on. So let's go ahead and look at the scarecrow, right, in reverse. This is the Fool in reverse, okay? Not taking a leap of faith, not rushing. And I say not taking a leap of faith, but that's not the energy I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on an energy of not rushing into things like in this past energy here. Okay, this past energy was really, really quick to rush in, communicate fast, and because there was so much blended pleasure going on, again, you couldn't really, you know what I'm saying? You didn't really know if this person was being serious or not, because just as much as they felt for you, and it felt like a week later or a second later, they were feeling the same way with someone else, okay? So that's this hit or miss energy I'm talking about in past tense. in current energy, it's different. In current energy, this is this energy of not wanting to rush in like before, okay? So yes, there's hesitation, but you have to understand that if in past tense energy, it doesn't matter if it was divine masculine or divine feminine, regardless of the role, somebody was very quick to communicate, very quick to come in saying things. And again, it was blended, okay? So there was, you know, maybe this person said they love you and they didn't really love you. They were just very, very sexually attracted to you. But because it was all the same to them, there was no distinct separation. So they couldn't say, look, I'm just really sexually attracted to you and I just want a bone. It was more of this having to tell you and woo you to hear, you know, to get what it is that they wanted. So it's not that, you know, again, it's just an immature love, okay? You can't knock whoever did it. It's just understanding that if they're not spiritual, they don't understand any of this. They don't understand the difference between intimacy and love, right? And maybe some people do, and maybe some people just, you know, some of these twin flames just don't realize what it is, okay? And so then that's when the awakening starts to take place, because then they start questioning it. Just like this non-communication is making you question, is this my twin flame or is this not? Is this my person or is this not? You know, and again, just like this non-communication is made to teach you how to, again, because there's material loss here. This separation, this non-communication is here to show you that, hey, you need to take care of yourself. You need to be stable for yourself. You need to manifest for yourself. And again, doesn't matter if it's going towards divine masculine or divine feminine here. Okay, Taurus. So again, next card going into why is the counterpart not taking this leap of faith? Okay, because remember, if in past tense they always took a leap of faith, it's good for them to balance themselves out, okay, and not approach in the same way as before. So let's find out what's going on here with this scarecrow in reverse. Spirit, show me why the scarecrow is here in reverse. Nine of Swords, an ending. There's that Nine of Swords again. Very interesting. So, wow, with the Empress in reverse. Very, very beautiful energy, okay? So what this is saying that, and again, I'm not going to even say divine masculine or divine feminine here because this is a Taurus reading, and so I do have masculine and feminine energy as Tauruses. It's this energy of counterpart, period, who you need to in place there, okay? It's Empress here, but it could be your Emperor, okay? It's not taking a leap of faith because last time they took a leap of faith and they were naive, it was the Nine of Swords. There was an ending, and they were the ones that ended it, okay? Whoever's energy this is that is afraid to take a leap of faith. So maybe this is why this fast communication didn't come in, right? You have to understand if before they always communicated with you when they did come in, right? You get what I'm saying? Maybe a lot of you guys, you've had this communication and you're waiting because it's around that time for you to have this kind of communication, Taurus. But this energy is saying, look, it's an energy of knowing that they made an ending. They created an ending that was very, very devastating, very, very hurtful, very, very painful. And this is the person afraid to take this leap of faith, and not even afraid to take a leap of faith. This is a thinking about actions in the past and how these actions in the past have led to defeat, have led to cruelty, despair, right? Pain. Even though they ended it, it's still an energy of, okay, I know in my past I ended things the wrong way. So I can't do those same actions that I did before. This is what you call change. Okay, this is what you call the counterpart using this time of no communication to actually think, right? The things they were unclear about, right? The devastation to cleanse and rebuild, right? So that they could be the Knight of Swords, so that they could take action, right? With this immature love, right? That they had to work hard on and gain strength in this separation, okay? With the Empress in reverse, with the counterpart in reverse, all right? So yes, counterpart right now, okay, your twin flame right now is not rushing in, okay? But it's important to understand that the reason they're not rushing in is because they know that before, when they rush in like the knight in shining armor, or, you know, Rapunzel letting her hair down so that you can climb up, okay? It's the energy of understanding that they're not going to do that anymore, because when they do, it's fucked up, all right? So they've thought about this and they understand this when it comes to their counterpart. So like I said, this is a good energy of them not rushing, okay? Because again, they're changing their actions. Spirit, Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Let's see what's going on with this abundance, okay? Eight of Swords, Lord of Short and Force. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, really fast, okay, money's going to come in. I really do. And what I mean by money is I'm talking about inner wealth, okay? Not cha-ching, dollar bills, y'all. All right, I'm talking about the wealth within. I feel like, honestly, this non-communication creates so much strength between you two, between this twin flame journey. For my Taurus energy, this energy is a very fast energy of all of a sudden abundance coming, okay? I feel like, honestly, this separation, this twin flame journey for you, Taurus, has created this energy of, again, having to really think about this non-communication, this separation, this pain and this loss and this devastation, so that you could really, really, really be hurt enough to really feel the pain to say, I deserve more, okay? That is the point of a twin flame journey, and this is why this is a beautiful reading, because this reading is doing exactly what the twin flame journey should do. And it's like, I feel this energy very strongly that Taurus, again, doesn't matter if you're divine masculine or divine feminine here, it's an energy of fully understanding what the twin flame journey is. And I feel like even if you don't understand it fully, I feel like it's happening. Like, I feel like a lot of people who have been really, just really down over this twin flame journey, I feel like they're wiping away the tears here. It's this rejuvenation. It's almost like the death, the rebirth, right? The transformation, but without the actual death. It's like using everything that has been used, right? Everything that has been working in this separation, not working, but everything that's been working while in separation, okay? So again, the feeling like this person wasn't consistent, so you had to be consistent for yourself, or this person never giving you clarity, so you had to start being clear for yourself, right? And I feel like if you haven't done that, it's in the making. This connection, this separation is what is creating it. It's creating the awakening, okay? And so this fast action comes in, because once this happens, I feel like this counterpart energy is going to rewrite wrongs. And so when this happens, again, all depending on you, right? And how much you've really transformed, this energy is still a Ten of Pentacles energy. It's still a manifestation happening, regardless if the actual 3D physical union happens or not, because you guys both learned what it was that you were supposed to learn, right? The Three of Pentacles, the working hard when it comes to your outer influence, when it comes to people, places, and things, right? Working so hard that you create the strength that you need to create the things that you need, period, right? And so what happens is this manifestation takes place. And when this manifestation takes place, it happens so quick, honestly, Taurus, that it's like magic, because it's like out of nowhere, all of a sudden, just like literally out of nowhere, you look around and you're like, oh my gosh, like great things are happening. How did this happen? Like just a year ago, I'm depressed, or just a few months ago, I'm depressed over this, because you found strength. Because of this separation, because of this non-communication, you find the strength that you need, and you start working hard on yourself, on what it is that you want. You start, through the uncertainty and through the unclear issues, you start to pinpoint what it is out of those things that you actually want and you don't want. It's like eventually, because you are in this Eight of Swords energy, all of these thoughts, eventually you get so tired of having all of these thoughts that you start organizing your thoughts. You start saying, okay, you know what? There's nothing I can do about this one. Let me just get rid of it. There's nothing I can do about this. Again, it's this established strength here, okay? So the manifestation that takes place is with this counterpart. This counterpart comes in quick here, okay? And I don't feel like this person comes in communicating quickly. This person comes in quick. Divine counterpart comes in really quick, because again, there's this methodical current energy going into present energy of counterpart literally realizing the shit they've done in their past wrong, and now again rewriting those past mistakes. And now the Ten of Pentacles is here. The Ten of Pentacles is manifesting the things that were failures before, or things that were never looked at in a certain perspective, right? Or things that were never, again, risks that were never taken, right? Because of fear. So what happens? Two of Wands energy, a new passionate beginning. That's what's manifested here. Fast. Very fast. The moon in reverse. Illusions are released, right? Can't make this shit up, Taurus. Look at that. The moon card in reverse. Illusions are released here, okay? So, and the Queen of Swords. There you are, right? Clear and protecting yourself with the boundaries, right? Taurus, the star in reverse, okay? So there's still this grounding energy double time, star reverse and with both cards. And I still have one more card to clarify here. I just want to kind of recap this really quickly. The manifestation takes place because of this non-communication, because of this separation. The work is done on both sides, okay? It's almost feeling very completed here, I'm not going to lie. Because this is a really good energy. I can't even really, I'm almost at a loss for words, because this is a very determined energy I'm picking up on here, okay? This is someone who is really thinking about shit that is like, hey, look, okay, I did this, I did that, it created this, I'm not happy, I don't want this, I want this. This is someone who has thought, and this is a mirroring energy that I'm feeling. So even if you don't realize it, Taurus, maybe even the depression on the couch for 2 weeks, or just your mind always on this person, somehow has created strength, and you started working and you started taking care of the wealth within you. Slowly but surely, every time you were sad, you gained a little bit more strength without knowing it. And same thing with this person. You think this person, your twin flame, you still question. For some of you guys, you still even question if this is your twin flame. Again, it's not realizing that the pain created the strength, and vice versa for counterpart. Counterpart, same thing. Counterpart started seeing, okay, I didn't fully understand the difference between love and intimacy. Okay, I made some mistakes. I know that I kept coming in and not knowing the difference between this and that. And I see what I've done. I've seen the devastation and the pain that I've caused. I do feel like karma's a bitch. Okay, I do feel like it's happened to karma has happened, right? We obviously know with all the retrogrades, everything that happens, right? Past 10 years comes back to bite you in the ass. That's the energy, right? But this person is now clear when it comes to their counterpart. And the Queen of Swords is here too. So this is feminine energy being clear, but also protecting herself. That's a beautiful energy. That's goal. That's what I've been trying to get with a lot of you guys here on my channel, is just to get you to understand that this pain was to create boundaries. This pain was created so that you could see what flaws you needed to face, right? The things that you allowed people to take from you, right? Because you can only control one person in this entire world, and that's you to an extent, right? There's still a power above you. So it's this energy of knowing, hey, look, shit happens, right? It was hurtful. This is knowing that that hurt created those boundaries. I need consistency. I need love. I need affection. I need time. I need someone who understands my independence, right? It's understanding, going through the experience, going through the non-communication so that you could really think about it, so that you could be in that Eight of Swords energy, so that you could really, really, really actually consider what it is that you didn't like or you liked, okay? And yeah, twin flame was the one to do it for you. That's what a twin flame connection is about. So to see this Queen of Swords energy again, this is seeing the illusions for what they are on both sides here. This is fast, fast, fast action when it comes to thoughts, okay? This is a new beginning when it comes to not only the way you think, but the way your counterpart thinks. This is a new beginning for passion, a new beginning for intimacy here that is coming in with this Ten of Pentacles. So this Ten of Pentacles is not just like, and of course, when you're happy inside and you have that value inside, I promise you, the working hard aspect that you've been putting into, I do feel like this working hard, honestly, Taurus, this has been working hard on like you, like working hard on, your home life, your family life, maybe finding the job of your dreams, or maybe you lost your job and you had to figure out what you can do around the house. Maybe this is getting a check from the government to help you get on your feet, or getting assistance from the government to help you get on your feet. Whatever this card is to you, maybe you're going back to school. Whatever this is the fuel that will really drive you to get to this 10 of Pentacles even more. Because this 10 of Pentacles is bringing in passion. It's bringing a new intimate connection in. But more importantly, it's bringing in a new way of thinking. So if you've already been working hard and now you're going to be thinking differently, seeing the illusions when they're in front of you, not after you've already done, caught feelings for someone. This is seeing it before it happens because you're protecting yourself. You see it because you went through it, and it's like, I'm not going to touch that stove again, right? It's that energy. This energy will come into this 10 of Pentacles, and you will apply it to your 3D world. So you're going to have this intimate connection. You're going to have this twin flame connection that comes into union. Again, it's just this energy of really making sure you stay in the Queen of Swords energy, right? Still protect yourself. Do not let those boundaries down. I'm telling you, not right now with this energy. This is a very clear way of thinking here. This is fast action when it comes to union, okay? Now, again, you guys, I do not state time here on my channel, okay? I'm not going to sit there and tell you that this person's going to call you tomorrow and that tomorrow you guys are going to go live happily ever after. It's a bunch of bullshit, because that's not how the twin flame journey works, okay? Yes, it's great when you guys are together, but there is a lot of separation involved with the twin flame journey. Understand that. So at any point, if you guys are in union and you're not expanding and growing together, there will be a separation, okay? If you, in a twin flame journey, if you are not expanding, the separation will be forced so that you can expand. Understand that, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at this Prince of Cups energy, Spirit. Why is the Prince of Cups energy here? Spirit, show me the Prince of Cups energy, please. We do have the Justice in reverse. So I do feel like, honestly, the Prince of Cups energy here is obviously masculine energy. Masculine energy being very methodical when it comes to emotions, but also to still a little immature, maybe possibly doesn't know how to fully love, because this is an energy that has been really thinking about love and now is kind of releasing the thoughts down a little bit. So this is kind of death to ego. Usually when I see the Prince of Cups, I kind of see that death to ego, right? It's like this energy has let down the ego somewhat to where they can understand a little bit, they could feel a little bit more, but there's still immaturity with it, right? So there's still some injustice here. So I do feel like, honestly, we're going to look at possible outcome here, because, okay, it's important to understand when I get into possible outcome, because this is like we're going to do this weekly, okay? We're going to do a you versus them next week. We'll come back. Actually, the twin flame ones, you guys, will be once a month, okay, for your zodiac sign. Next week, we're going to do a you versus them, which will really lay down, what it is that you're going through, what it is that they're going through, how you guys are helping each other, and how you feel for each other. This is the actual journey itself between your twin flame union. So right now, this is ending this with the Prince of Cups still being a little immature. Yes, he's clear, but he's still just a little immature when it comes to love, because you have to understand this masculine energy in past tense didn't know the difference between intimacy and love. So now this person's clear. Now this person knows that there was injustices with this Empress, with the counterpart, right? There was this cruel ending. And so this has made them think to not rush into the fire, to not jump off that building, right? To slow the roll and really think things through. So they're in this energy of thinking just as much as you are, okay? Because again, this is that mirroring energy. But because this energy is still a little immature when it comes to love, this energy might still need to work on themselves, okay? So we're ending this reading with the Prince of Cups. Let me see if I can get a few more cards for this Prince of Cups. Spirit, please. A few more cards for the Prince of Cups. Let's go through the deck one more time, and then we'll look at possible outcome, you guys. Spirit, anything else when it comes to this Prince of Cups and this injustice, please? Show me this injustice when it comes to the masculine energy, please, and the emotions of masculine energy. We have the universe. Spirit, anything else? We have the Six of Swords, winning. All right, Spirit, anything else? We also have the Chariot in reversal. I mean, not in reversal, in sideways position, right? Crisscross. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman reverse. Okay. So I do feel like, honestly, there's a lot of the universe having a lot of control over this situation. I feel like even if this person had not woken up, or even if you had not awoken up, the universe is still making it happen. This is the universe right here. All right. This is literally a powerful card here. This is the universe pulling you guys together. Okay. Finishing out my read like this is telling me, look, your awakening and your person's awakening is taking place. This non-communication is taking place to wake you guys up. This is universe's doing. You may not have realized that, and maybe your person doesn't either, but there is a win in the outcome no matter what, okay? This is the victory card, straight up. Six of Swords, okay? Also, too, the Six of Swords is an energy of a restart, okay? So you have to understand that this energy right now is in an energy of wanting to rush into a new journey, right? Wanting to finish out this cycle and get on to the next journey, because now they know that where their actions went wrong and what they need to do. So this is taking a new journey. This is taking a new trip. And I don't mean like they're going to take a trip to come see you or anything like that. What I'm talking about is this is that way of thinking, taking a new trip, both of you guys here. So this energy is also an energy of just wanting to be victorious and willing to face those fears no matter what. Remember, we talked about those fears here. The Eight of Cups energy, wanting to walk away to something better, but it would be like the Eight of Cups in reverse, not really taking that journey because you're afraid of what that journey, it's like being content and being complacent, no more, okay? This energy is saying, I'm not going to be complacent anymore. I'm not happy. I'm stagnant. I'm moving forward. This situation's not doing shit for me, so I'm moving forward. And I don't mean the situation between you. I'm talking about whatever situation they're going through in this non-communication state that has made them realize what it was that they did wrong, this ending that was created on their doing, okay? So the Six of Swords energy is still that energy of no longer being complacent, no longer being content and stagnant, but now actually saying, okay, you know what? Recharging my battery, restarting here, let's go, okay? Where are we at on time? 52 minutes, you guys? All right. The Chariot was in a sideways position, which is telling me, honestly, that there is an energy of a back and forth between trusting intuition and not trusting intuition. Also an energy of, honestly, one moment it's really thinking about things on one aspect and then turning around in another aspect. So there's an unbalancing still, but no matter what, it's still universe working in advantages, okay? With the Hangman in reverse and the Three of Pentacles, I do want to say there's still a lot of outside influence. So this is why Divine Masculine's messages in the very beginning from Spirit were to make sure that you dive deep and understand, to go within, to look. So Divine Masculines, if you guys are watching this reading, you're checking in on a Taurus energy, it's important to understand that you have to trust your intuition. You cannot listen to people around you to make a decision, because if you do, you're going to be in the same situation again. Divine is not around. Yes, divine's around you. I can't say it like that, but the answers you seek are within. Yes, you can do your research in the 3D when it comes to 3D things, but when you're talking about a twin flame connection, Divine Masculine, it's a twin flame connection. It is not earthly. It is 5D. It's dimensional plane. It's divinity, right? It's divine. And again, with the universe card here, the messages from Spirit, it's very, very clear here in your journey, Taurus, with your twin flame. A union is taking place. Okay, this union is taking place in the 5D. The union has taken place in the 5D and is coming to life in the 3D. Now, it's important that you don't wait, though. It's important to keep pushing forward and changing, Taurus, for your own personal growth, for your own personal expansion when it comes to working in your outer dynamics, when it comes to creating the things that you want as far as wealth inside and the wealth around. It's important to still be unclear so that you can be clear, okay? Because at any point, if you feel like you know everything, you're not opening your mind and expanding and understanding and learning more. And I don't see that with you, Taurus. I do see that sometimes with Taurus energy, you can be very grounded, meaning sometimes it's not that you don't like to step outside of your box, because that's not the case. It's just that if it's not something that you're used to doing your way, it can become kind of frustrating for you. So it's important to work on that as much as you can and be as open-minded as you can with different outcomes, with different possibilities, and with different approaches as well, okay? Because if you don't, it's going to be very hard to maintain a twin flame connection, because a twin flame connection is not expecting. A twin flame connection is very balanced, right? Which means in the moments of frustration, the counterpart will be very calm, and vice versa. But if you don't fully understand how to control all of your emotions and your logic within yourself, this twin flame connection can never stay united, okay? This energy, this union is taking place whether you have you know, whether you have fully expanded to where you're supposed to be at or not is up to you. So again, when this twin flame journey takes place, and again, it's taking place, so it's up to you to have grown in the way that you're supposed to when this twin flame happens, when this connection happens, because if not, again, it's going to repeat the same cycles again. It's important to understand that's what we do. We repeat cycles over and over again until we fully learn what it was that we were supposed to learn and bring in to think differently in the new cycle. So again, this union's here. Let's look at possible outcome based off of this energy right now, okay? Because remember, I don't like to predict the future here. I like to tell you your current energy and the current energies and the possibilities, what can happen with the current energy. So if we know that this twin flame union is taking place, it's still incubating though, right? It's still in the making, okay? Because again, remember, there's still this energy of divine counterpart not fully trusting intuition sometimes, still looking at outer perspective, okay? So very easily, divine counterpart can come in. This union can take place. You guys could run into each other. Who knows? He could reach out, you could reach out, she could reach out. Point is that this union is going to take place. If and when, let's just say when this union takes place, it's also an energy of understanding that, how can I say it? Because I don't want to say it in the wrong way. It's like, if this person is still really, really influenced by outer perspective, and for some reason, you know, they run into you, the connection's there, you are very much into it, feeling it, it's happening, it's taking place, and then masculine or feminine counterpart is pulled away, and the next thing you know, their outer perception is influenced somehow, right? Somehow something happens. Maybe they're tempted to do something else and they go back into this kind of non-blended pleasure, maybe because they weren't fully where they needed to be and maybe you didn't fully see the illusion still. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's always this energy of not fully, especially with this chariot. Now, if this chariot was in the upright, I would have said, okay, you know what, brace yourself, make sure you've got your P's and Q's in line because this shit's happening like now, like get on the ball. But with the chariot back and forth, it's still this energy of this person still not completely trusting their intuition, still looking at outer perspective, right? Outer influence, the hangman in reverse, not fully trusting in the light and fully trusting in the divine, not trusting in destiny, trusting in more fated kind of things, right? Fating things instead of trusting how things work, okay? Makes sense? So let's go ahead and look at the possible outcome based off of this. If you guys were to connect right now in the current energy that you guys are both in, let's look at the possible outcome. Spirit, show me the possible outcome of these two, please. Divine masculine and divine feminine. And wow, twin flames came out. Obviously, we know that. Spirit, anything else, please, when it comes to the possible outcome, please? So obviously, there's your confirmation, right? The twin flame connection is here. That was the first card out. Twin flame connection saying, look, for those of you guys who have questioned if this is your twin flame, there is your confirmation, okay? Twin flames. Okay. Addiction, all right? Current energy, addiction. Photograph. And Cupid's arrow, okay? Look at me. I look so stoned, you guys. I've been on the road all day. I'm drained. I'm not going to lie. Excuse me. Mask at the bottom. Yeah. So I do feel like, honestly, right now, even possible outcome right now, look, possible outcome doesn't fucking matter. Let's be honest, because you guys are twin flames, okay? Clicking on these videos, wondering when this person's going to come to you, that idea needs to go, okay? You guys are a twin flame, period. There's only a few of you guys on here with me, okay? I'm picking up on your energy. I'm telling you, this is almost like a personal reading. Now, for those of you guys watching this on replay, it's going to be a little bit different. I mean, obviously, this is your reading. If you find this reading, it's for you, especially if it resonates for you in your situation. But it's understanding that you guys are both watching each other here, okay? I feel like, honestly, at some point, divine counterpart was kind of struck with love here. Like, I feel like there's a lot of reminiscing and looking at pictures. I feel like there's a lot of really thinking about past memories here, past energy. But this can also be an addiction, okay? Remember, the whole reason you're going through this separation, the whole reason you're going through this non-communication is so that you can learn, so that you can create. And again, because we're all different. Like for me, my biggest issue was valuing myself. in my younger days, I was more promiscuous and more just kind of like party girl, always drinking, because I was very insecure, actually. And so it took me forever to really gain confidence. And I will tell you, honestly, the camera helps. You eventually get over your stage fright. And I actually got more confidence, working in front of a camera. But I also had to do other things too. I mean, I faced addiction, drugs, and that's why I was trying to bring up this addiction card, right? Because in a connection like this, if you start beating yourself up over and over again, and you really just, when you're focused outward, okay, this is the main important part here, is when you're really focused outward on your twin flame or on this other person. Doesn't matter who this person is. It could be a superstar, a celebrity, it could be your next door neighbor, it could be your twin flame. Doesn't matter. When you are really focused on someone like that, you take away from you. And so this is where the codependency comes in. This is where the addiction comes in, right? The, narcotic abuse or alcoholism or shopping or whatever your addiction is, smoking cigarettes, right? So it's important to understand that if you aren't, it sucks because I don't want to sit there and say, no, don't call her, don't call him, or don't expect a call, or don't expect communication, or you are going to have communication, because in a twin flame connection, it doesn't fucking matter. In a twin flame connection, you feel it in here, it. Like, it's that confidence of, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the separation. It doesn't matter. Your love for your twin flame and vice versa is so strong that all this bullshit doesn't matter. I mean, yes, it matters in the concept of self, because that's what a twin flame connection is. A twin flame connection is two different entities that are a completion. They're duality, right? It's, instead of conflicts, it's balancing. Does that make sense? So if you understand that and you have complete faith that you are on a twin flame journey, then it's important to not focus on the other person so much, on the counterpart so much. Because if you focus on this counterpart like this, again, sitting there reminiscing on pictures, really focused on, how much you love this person and how much you understand now that they're your twin flame, you're still taking away from you, and you are stunting the growth of the expansion in this separation. You are stunting the growth of the non-communication, right? Taurus. This is a beautiful reading. Bottom of the deck, I forgot to show you guys, we did have the mask, right? Not expressing emotions. I really need to cover these grays. They're really driving me crazy. Is that better? Better? All those grays. Oh my goodness. I just saw you guys. Woo! That's a lot of grays. All right. Wisdom. It's beautiful. Just kidding, you guys. Taurus, I love you guys. I really do. Obviously, I'm a Taurus sun. So, I have to sit here and say that regardless, this is a beautiful energy, because like I said, this is a twin flame journey, right? This is what the twin flame journey is about. It's about this non-communication. It's about understanding that, yes, the twin flame journey is a beautiful journey, but it can also be a very addictive journey, okay? In separation, you might find yourself addicted because you just can't really face the reality of what the separation is doing, right? So this is where, again, twin flames really face a lot of addiction. And again, this can be material addiction. It doesn't have to be abuse, alcohol, sexual, you get what I'm saying. But Taurus, this energy is still beautiful because you guys you're coming into union, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. But again, just because you guys are coming into union doesn't mean that this union is going to last. If you guys aren't fully prepared for the twin flame union, if you are focused on the other counterpart and not fully focused on yourself, you're not going to be able to balance out the other partner, right? Does that make sense? You have to work on you. And I don't care if I'm talking to my Taurus divine feminine or my Taurus divine masculine, and divine counterpart is checking in on Taurus, okay? On Taurus's twin flames journey. But it's still just understanding that, again, you have to be ready. That is what the twin flame journey is about, right? It's about divine masculine being in the perfect balance, and it's about divine feminine being in the perfect balance, so that when they unite, it's a perfect balance. If at any point divine feminine is a little off on her scales, or divine masculine is a little off on his scales, what do you think is going to happen? It's not going to be balanced. It's going to be offset, and it's going to be a roller coaster, just like the separation, okay? So with that being said, Taurus, that's all I have for you guys in this reading. Next week, we are going to be doing a you versus them. So the you versus them is really good if you are dating a few other people or if you have a few people in your life. You're very welcome. Awesome, Yvonne. So really quickly, the you versus them reading is actually really good. There's not going to be any extendeds this week, you guys. I did mention an extended for Aries, but I canceled it, you guys, because this reading did kind of go into so much detail. Same thing with Aries. So I have canceled the extendeds for this week. I do still have spots coming for August for my personal readings. July, I'm all booked up, you guys. I do apologize. It's only a few days left of July anyways. But back to next week's reading. Next week's reading is a you versus them. This is a good way to really just, think about someone and just kind of see how they feel for you, what they're learning from you, or what divine is teaching them. And same thing with you, but it's a really good side-by-side comparison of you versus them with the issues, with the shadows and everything, and of course the feelings. So, obviously if you guys are on a twin flame journey, the you versus them is a good way of you just checking in on their energy to see how they actually feel for you. But more importantly, if you guys have someone else that's an interest that might be a soulmate or something, if you want to find out what their energy is and how they feel, this is a perfect reading. So that's what we will be looking forward to for my zodiac sign reading next week. Okay, you guys. So Taurus, be on the lookout for the you versus them next week. I will put a link after this video is over, you guys, for the twin flame shadow work reading in that top corner over there, up there somewhere. I should have said that in the very beginning of this reading and I forgot to. So with that being said, you guys, that's all I have for you guys. I will see you next week. Definitely check out the shadows of the twin flame journey. It'll definitely help you guys out when it comes to just the shadows that not only divine feminine, but divine masculine need to face. Okay. All right, you guys, I love you. Stay blessed. Blessed be. You guys will see me come on a few more times tonight. I literally have I'm going to at least try to do a few more videos. It's getting late, but we'll see what happens. All right, you guys, well, I love you. Stay blessed. Blessed be. And I will see you guys next week. I should be doing a twin flame reading at some point, a twin flame energy check-in. It'll probably be Saturday though. So you guys, just because I have 12 videos still to do. So I'm exhausted. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Blessed be.